We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, the second of 4 between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Brett Anderson is on the mound for game 2. Harold, what do you got?
Well, as I was researching this game, getting ready for it, looking at his numbers, opponent is hitting over 300. Over 300. That's just too much offense he's given up against him. So he's got to mix his pitches up. Try to keep hitters off balance if he wants to have any chance of staying in this game and giving his team a chance to win.
At the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, another thing I look at is we're in May right now, and that's usually when you make adjustments. But this club, they're playing good ball. They've got a little bit of a lead, not big, but you're in first place and you're playing good ball, so you don't make a lot of changes. We see it around the league, but this team doesn't need to make them right now.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Well, Matt, the first thing that I thought about why they're struggling winning games is they're near the bottom and slugging. When you're not driving the ball and being able to score runs with power, you're going to have a tough time winning games, and that's this club right now. They're going to have to figure out some way to inject some power into this offense and get that slugging percentage up.
Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now. For his career in this matchup, he's gone 3 for 8. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Well, Fillmore's the type of umpire. He's going to give you a little in some areas and take away the others. And what I mean by that, he's going to call a little wider on the corners, but up and down, he's going to take that away from you.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Batting fourth.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A runner on first with 2 away. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit down the third base line. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Johnny Cueto will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's a rare breed in today's game. He doesn't rely on the strikeout. He's averaging less than 7 strikeouts per 9. So they're going to put the ball in play on him. He's a guy that's going to use his defense. It's almost like a throwback to yesteryear.
Into the box, John Jay,
Leading
as
off
we
for the
take a look at the splits between
Center
April
fielder,
and May.
John Jay.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a little bit of a struggle. 1-3 on the road trip. You never want to be in that position, but you try to pick up as many wins as you possibly can. That's why this game today is important.
Rollins is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy to watch. One of the best power threats in the game right now.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pence has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Into the windup and the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Cueto's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him? They're playing him in the shift, and he just did not care. If he hit the ball hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 5 homers and 16 RBIs. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, I don't know how he missed that pitch. That ball's in the zone a long time, but he missed it. I guess that happens. Oh, he missed that pitch. I tell you what, as the pitcher, he's got to gain his composure. You can see guys fall apart after you see a ball in the zone that long, get called a ball on it.
One and one, here it comes. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Pence is there. And the inning is over. Cubs strand one. Still no score. Here's Buster Posey now, currently with the third best home run total on the ball club.
Number 28, Buster Posey.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Weak chopper up the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That's in the basket. A home run. A solo home run for Buster Posey. 8th home run on the season for him as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Here's Joe Panik, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And that's in there for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Russell has it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs.
Luciano.
And at first base, Anthony Rizzo. Another one of those guys that can pick the ball out of the dirt for you. But I love the fact he's aggressive, and he'll make that throw to home. He'll throw it to second, and he'll even dive in the stands for you if he needs to.
Striding into the box, Justin Ruggiano. Lifetime against this pitcher, 2 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
One out, nobody on. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 8, shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
The 0-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. But bye-bye, baby. The Giants get one on the home run by Buster Posey. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 San Francisco. Here's Addison Russell. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night.
The shortstop, Addison Russell.
This one's down to third. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Giants. And behind the plate, you got Buster Posey. Took him a little while to figure out how to work things in the big leagues, but boy, can he catch. He can still catch and throw. He'll fool you every now and then, too, but he calls a tremendous game.
Striding forward for his first chance, Ben Zobrist, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Jason Hayward now. First pitch swinging here, and he doesn't get much of it as it's sent toward first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Well, when your average is down that low, you'll take any kind of hit. He'll take that all day long right there.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Montero waits. Now the pitch. 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
The Giants have struck first here. They lead at 1-0 as we play the second. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Cueto pauses. 2-1 on its way. Fouled straight back. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Hence is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. So digging in now, Johnny Cueto, 9-1-2 due up.
Johnny Cueto.
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air out toward left. Schwarber has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Fly ball heading for the alley. On the move is Jay, but he can't get there. This splits the outfielders and heads toward the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Stepping in now, Denard Span, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And that is swung on and missed by Span as he set down for the second out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
In now, Brandon Belt, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco, but they're on top 1-0. Digging in, Brett Anderson. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
Brett Anderson.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here it comes. Another one sent foul. 1-2. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Panic is there. And a rather easy first out.
The batter, center fielder, Sean Shea.
Riding in once again, John Jay. He popped out in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Oh, and a highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes, 1-0. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Hunter Pence will start things out when we come back. It's the Giants 1 and the Cubs nothing. With Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Hunter Pence digs in to get the inning started.
Hunter Pence.
Now Anderson right back after it here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Digging in to try it again, Buster Posey. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Hit on the ground out to short. Russell gets to it. On to first, and it's a fine start to the inning for Anderson. 2 away now. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see both guys bringing it pretty good in this one. 95 on one hand, 92 on the other. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Panik. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
Now the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Zobrist ranging into the outfield. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Giants on top, 1-0. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Third baseman, number 44.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Three and 0 now.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, though, you got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for them.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Here it is on 3-1. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full.
Matt, I thought he might be in jeopardy of walking the guy here for the first time in this game. Went down 3-0, but he's come all the way back 3-2 now, and I think he'll just make the guy put it in play or put one on the corner. He's going that good.
Swing and a liner. And this is past Belt on down the line. A fair ball.
Well, you went right after him with a 3-2 fastball. That's what you're going to do with guys that are struggling. This time, he just beat you.
Fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting. Both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? It's going to be a good at-bat to watch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Swinging a soft liner. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to Belt, and they turn to a double play.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Here comes the 1-0. Chopper foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Now a ball hit on the ground for Rollins at short. Right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They still trail 1-0. Now batting, Justin Ruggiano. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Justin Ruggiano.
Here's the first pitch now from Anderson. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Well, Matt, we've watched him struggle early, but you always talk about in-game adjustments. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They look more aggressive, look like they've changed their whole game plan to come out now and start firing on all cylinders.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit.
Well, I like that approach right there. Hard ground ball to right field. When it comes to the plate, you see the guy holding the runner at first and the second baseman double play depth. You create a hole right there and you try to shoot the ball right through it. Great execution.
Into the box, Johnny Cueto. And he tries to move those runners up a base, but this is a foul ball.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Cueto squares around to bunt, and he puts it down. There's one. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and he takes a cold strike 1. A man on third with 2 down. Swing and a liner, but foul.
He's putting on a little bit of a pitching clinic now. Look, he gives up a single and a single. Then he got the double play ball. Now he's got 2 strikes. If he can wiggle out of this, leaving a man stranded on base, that's a really good inning.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit in the air out to center field. Jay giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Giants leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Here's Ben Zobrist now. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Grounded back up the middle. And that'll be a base hit for Zobrist. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the fifth.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And that misses ball one. A base hit in his first trip. And this one's in the dirt. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Bounce to first. Rollins on to first. A double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Panic's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. It'll be Denard Span to lead us off when we return. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Giants lead it 1-0. Ready for another chance? Denard Span. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Span.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Throw in time to get Span as he nearly beat that one out. Now that's a gold glove caliber play there.
You got that right, Matt. There is a lot of moving parts on that barehanded play, and it is a thing of beauty when everything comes together just like it did. You can bet he'll be watching this one again after the game.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Bryant is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Digging in to try it again, Hunter Pence. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Giants down in order, but they're up 1-0. Tommy La Stella is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Tommy La Stella.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now it's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Soft liner towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Well, he didn't square that one up, but you couldn't have thrown it any better. Off the end of the bat, it dorks in for a hit. Oh, you gotta love it.
Hey.
In now is John Jay, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close. And now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Nobody out, runner on first. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. And this is lined into center field now, so something brewing here. Back-to-back hits to start the frame.
2 strikes on him, and he flips one out in the center field. You couldn't have thrown that any better.
Third baseman, Red Ryan.
So striding in, Chris Bryant, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And this is fouled back and out of play. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
He's in a tough spot right now, 0-2. This is one of those at-bats. You look back and you go, I got to get the man over. But now 0-2, you just got to try to make contact now.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. La Stella is on his way home. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Well, Matt, they scored a lot of runs yesterday, and they're just now scoring today. But it's always who you're facing that particular day. The good pitching is the momentum stuff, and that's what we've seen so far today.
Digging in and looking for more, Anthony Rizzo. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. First and second here with nobody out.
Hey, now let's go.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled back. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Hey, number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Two, here it is. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
That was the 4th foul ball in this at-bat. He is really making him work.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Full count. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Jay rounds the corner and is headed home. In to score, the runner from second. Bryant rounds third and is digging for the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And that'll signal the end for Johnny Cueto. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Neil Ramirez takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 59, Neil Ramirez.
In now, Kyle Schwarber as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A 1 pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here it comes on 1-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Boy, as a hitter, he's really put himself in a bad spot right there, chasing that ball out of the zone 1-1. You're telling the pitcher now, I'm not seeing the strikes at all. He'll probably try to get into chase again.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now foul tip held onto by Posey, and this will go down as a strikeout. Nicely done behind the plate.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Standing in now, Addison Russell, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 2-1 on its way. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Here it is on 3-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Stepping in now, Ben Zobrist, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Hence will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 22, Jason Hayward.
Ready once again, Jason Hayward. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. The runner scores from second. Now the relay home. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Giants 1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Carl Edwards Jr. is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 6, Carl Edwards Jr.
Here's Buster Posey now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Buster Posey.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Now the pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Popped high in the air. Rizzo has a play. One away.
Now batting, second baseman, Joe Panic.
Here's Joe Panic. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber moves over and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder, Justin Ruggiano.
Striding in once again, Justin Ruggiano. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
Swung on and missed there by Ruggiano, and it's 0-2 now.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 4 and the Giants 1. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Jim Rector is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 23.
Brandon Crawford is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Brandon Crawford.
Digging in once again, Miguel Montero. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. High in the air out to center field. Ruggiano is there. 1 out.
Hey, this guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Javier Baez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Javier Baez.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. He'll start things here at 316. 5 homers and 15 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now. John Jay dribbled to the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. But they lead it 4-1. Koji Uehara has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Koji Uehara.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jimmy Rollins. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Jimmy Rollins.
And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. To short. Russell's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Into the box, Brandon Crawford. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch coming. Here it is. Cut fastball inside. Ball 1.
Well, they're running out of time. It's the 8th inning. They got to get some runners on and maybe come up with a big home run. But 3 runs down in the 8th. They got to execute. The outs are a premium.
Good cut fastball in there. 1-1.
He has full intentions of jamming this guy. Back-to-back cutters right in on the hands. He does not want him to get extended.
1-1 home now to Crawford. Split fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Montero's got it. And he makes the throw to first. Crawford is retired. 2 down now. Ready for another shot now. Eduardo Nunez. 2 away here in the 8th. And time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. His career numbers against this pitcher: 0 for 4. Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Here it comes, 0-2. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Span is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So striding in, Kyle Schwarber. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th is set to get underway. Into the box now, Denard Span. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Wade Davis takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Wade Davis.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball here. 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
That's the game changer right there. That's the difference between great and good. This is why he's great. He's able to put a ball in the corner where most guys can't.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Russell able to tuck this one in for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
At the plate, Hunter Pence. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. It's Brett Anderson in line for the victory, barring a 9th inning collapse here. The 0-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Tough to swing with that bat sitting on your shoulder. I think he's being a little bit too patient right here. Now he's got to really protect and battle.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
The 1-2 pitch. 2-2 now with 2 away, and the base is empty. Now the pitch. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Here's Buster Posey now. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Brett Anderson earns win number 4 on the season. Wade Davis hammers down the save, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Giants, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Brett Anderson. His record is now 4-1. Credit the save to Wade Davis. His 9th. The loss goes to Johnny Cueto. He is now 4-2. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.